The meteoric rise of gas fees has made Ethereum all but unusable for minting NFTs. Unless you are trading a $200,000 Bored Ape, the ends simply don't justify the means. So today, we're going to look at 3 blockchain alternatives for minting and trading our own NFTs without all of the fees. Now, if you're new here, my name's Tom, and on this channel, we talk about music marketing, branding, business, and crypto, a host of things that are going to help us move from making music as a hobby to making music as a business. And today we're going to talk about how to mint and trade NFTs without spending an arm and a leg on gas fees. Now, if you're familiar with Ethereum at all, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Whether you're trying to send tokens from one wallet to another, trade tokens on a decentralized exchange, or send money from your own wallet to your own centralized exchange account, the gas fees have gotten outrageous. Because it is so expensive to mint and trade NFTs on the Ethereum mainnet, we're going to look at 3 alternatives to Ethereum to mint and trade NFTs of our music, our art, or anything else that you want to create. And we're also going to touch on a few platforms that you can use on each of these 3 blockchains as well. Before we get into it, let's talk about a few stats so we have a basis for comparison. Now, first of all, Ethereum is a gigantic network. As of the making of this video, the mainnet has over 11,000 nodes that process transactions in their proof of work consensus algorithm, and there are now over 200,000 validators on their proof of stake ETH2 platform, which they are slowly rolling out. Even though there are 11,000 nodes on the proof of work network, Ethereum is only able to process about 13 transactions per second. Visa processes about 1,700 credit card transactions per second, and MasterCard claims to process about 5,000 per second. And as of the making of this video, a quick Google search tells me that the average cost per transaction on Ethereum right now is $6.74 or so. I'm not quite buying it, but even that is extraordinarily high compared to what we're going to look at from these other 3 blockchains. The first blockchain alternative to Ethereum is Polygon. Now, Polygon isn't quite its own blockchain. In fact, Polygon is a layer 2 solution that is built on top of Ethereum. However, Polygon was created to solve a lot of the problems that we're talking about in this video. Unfortunately, they don't have quite as many validators. They only have about 100 validators for the entire network right now, making it more centralized than maybe we would like it to be. But on Polygon, they process up to 65,000 transactions per second, which means gas fees are extremely low compared to Ethereum. In fact, as of the making of this video, the average cost per transaction on Polygon is about 10 cents. So way, way lower than Ethereum. And on Polygon, you get the benefit of having access to at least one of the NFT platforms that we're familiar with, and that is OpenSea. OpenSea recently this year has started to include Polygon in their list of currencies that you can use for transactions, and you can mint and sell NFTs on the layer 2 of Polygon instead of the Ethereum mainnet. So you get all the benefits of a platform that you're familiar with, a platform that you know will allow you to create multiple file types that you want to sell, and a platform that has already done over $10 billion in volume to date. If you want to start out with something that is kind of familiar and you want to use something built on top of Ethereum, Polygon is a great place to start. Now, Polygon also gives you access to another NFT platform called NFTrade. Now, NFTrade is a platform that allows you to trade NFTs across multiple blockchains. And that leads us to our next blockchain alternative, which is Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain is owned by Binance, which is a gigantic exchange. You've probably heard of it if you know anything about crypto. And Binance Smart Chain was created as a parallel chain to solve the problem of smart contracts on the Binance mainnet. So Binance created the Binance Smart Chain to run alongside the main network so they can process smart contracts just like Ethereum can do. Unlike Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain is way cheaper. However, like Ethereum, it is built on the same architecture of the Ethereum virtual machine. So if you want to use the Binance Smart Chain, you are going to encounter a lot of things that feel very familiar to you. Now, one of the biggest drawbacks to Binance Smart Chain is that it has even fewer validators than Polygon. It only has 21, making it by far the most centralized of the three that we're going to talk about today. That's kind of a negative, but they get away with it because they have two positives in the other column. Number one, they max out at 160 transactions per second. Not as good as Polygon, not even close to Polygon, but way better than Ethereum. And Binance Smart Chain has an average cost per transaction of about 15 cents. Still higher than Polygon, but substantially lower than Ethereum. Now, a couple of platforms you can use to make your NFTs on Binance Smart Chain are NFTrade, like we mentioned before, because you can use that platform to go all over the place. And you can also use a website called Air NFTs. And Air NFTs allows you to create multiple file types, create an account, mint your NFTs on the platform, just like OpenSea. So it will feel very familiar to you as well, and is pretty user-friendly. And that brings us to our last and my favorite blockchain alternative to Ethereum, and that is Solana. Solana is a decentralized blockchain built to enable scalable, user-friendly dApps for the entire world. They use a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm, just like ETH2 will be, to enable super fast transaction speeds and very, very, very low cost per transaction. As of the making of this video, Solana has over 1,000 network validators that can do up to 50,000 transactions per second, and the average cost per transaction is $0.00025 per transaction, or 0.025 cents, a quarter of a penny to do anything on the Solana network. And Solana is building out a very healthy and rapidly developing ecosystem of dApps to help us do all the things we want to do on the network. Two of my favorites for NFTs specifically are SolC, which is the Solana OpenSea alternative, as the name might imply. SolC will give you a very familiar user interface and experience, much like you might experience on OpenSea itself. And a second platform for NFTs on Solana is a site called Digital Eyes. And Digital Eyes, just like SolC, is open to everyone. You can create an account, mint your NFTs, and sell them right there on the platform. So those are my three current favorite blockchain alternatives to create NFTs and sell them outside of Ethereum. Now, there are a lot of other blockchains that continue to spring up day in and day out in this space, and there are even more NFT platforms that continue to come online as well. So on this channel, we're going to keep digging into blockchain alternatives and NFT platform alternatives, and we're going to start going down the rabbit hole of how to create and sell NFTs on our favorite platforms. If you have a blockchain alternative to Ethereum that you love, let me know in the comments. If you have an NFT platform that you love and use, let me know in the comments as well. If you have questions or want to see me cover a blockchain or an NFT platform on any blockchain that offers them, let me know in the comments as well. And I will definitely plan to dig into a lot more of this on the channel. We'll test making NFTs. We'll test selling NFTs. We'll test multiple blockchains, multiple platforms, and we'll dig into all of it. Now, lastly, before I let you go, if you don't subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And at the end here, I've got a couple other videos you can check out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.